Okay, these are the level 2 problems in the section about why did the bank take my house, the foreclosures. Start with level 2-1. If you have a good credit rating and are able to borrow $180,000 at an interest rate of 5.75%, if you have bad credit, you have to pay a higher rate of 7% for the same amount of money. So the comparison here is between 5.75 and 7%. Doesn't seem like all that much, a 1.25% interest difference, but we want to know how much more do you save monthly having a good credit rating. And the hint that I gave you, how much interest do you pay for each loan per month? Well, you want to calculate that. So the first loan is $180,000 times 0.0575, which is your interest rate. And then we get that answer and we divide it by 12. That is going to tell us what our monthly payment if we have a good credit rating. The next calculation is that same $180,000 times this times 0.07, and that's going to give us an amount in interest for the year, and we need to divide that by 12, and that's going to tell us our monthly interest if we have bad credit rating. Well, we're going to take these two numbers here and subtract them. And that's going to tell us what our difference is. If you go to problem level 2-2, we are going to, Laura is trying to decide if she wants 6.75% fixed rate loan at an interest only variable rate loan that charges 3.5, or, I'm sorry, Laura is trying to decide between a 6.75% fixed rate loan and an interest only variable rate loan that charges 3.5% the first 3 years. If the loan will be for $240,000, so she's buying a $240,000 home, how much money will she save each month with the interest-only loan during those first 3 years? We're going to pay a principal of $100 a month on the fixed-rate loan. All right, so we need to take that $240,000, multiply it times 0.0675. We're going to take that answer, which is our annual interest, divided by 12 to get our monthly interest. And then we are going to add $100 principal. That's going to be our payment that we are going to make for every year of the fixed rate loan. We're going to do the exact same calculation, $240,000 times, in this case, we only have to pay 3.5%, so it's 0.035. We're going to get what our annual interest rate is. This time we're not paying any principal, so all we have to do is divide it by 12. This is our monthly payment for the interest-only loan. This is our monthly payment for our fixed-rate loan. If we subtract those two, we're going to get our answer. It's obviously going to be cheaper, the first 3 years anyways, for the variable rate interest-only loan. Let's go to level 2, problem 3. Again, this takes from problem 2 And let's say Laura chose the 3.5% variable rate loan because it was a big savings per month for her first 3 years. But after the first 3 years, the interest rate on her loan went up to 10.75%. So now what's her monthly payment now? All right, so if we take that $240,000, remember she didn't pay anything towards the principal on this variable rate interest only loan, so she still owes $240,000 for the home. But now she's going to pay 10.75% interest. If we take that and we divide that by 12, that's going to tell what her monthly payment is now. If you compare that to what she was going to pay with the fixed rate loan at 6.75%, you can see that really she made out the first 3 years, but after that, for the rest of the life of the loan, she's going to be making much, much higher payments.